Hello dears, and welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you guys again. In this video we're going to learn the options with window menu, which is this asset export, and we're going to learn up to this color guide. So let's start from this asset export. If you click on asset export, so this window is going to show you right here. If I want to add something as an asset here, so first I'm going to draw some rectangle shapes and I want to add this as an asset. So if I want to add this one, so this object is selected, so now I can just click on plus icon, or I can just drag it and drop it right here. And if I want to add multiple, so you have to select that, and here as you can see we have this multiple that you can add the assets right here. So now we have this asset 4, asset 5, asset 6. Why is this asset 4? Because we already added this asset 1, 2, 3, and now when we want to add the next asset, so it's going to start counting from the next, which is this 4. So now here we have the export settings, so you can add the only single, you can add multiple, and also you can delete the asset. So we have the formats available, like you can go with the preset of iOS. As you can see we have different formats for that. So with Android we have different formats available. So if you click right here, so you can see we have this save as preset. You can save that, you can save changes, you can delete preset, and also there we have this import preset and export preset. So Android is selected. If you go with iOS, so iOS preset is going to be listed for this assets. And also my shapes, if you click at that, so with that there is different formats available. I don't want to use these formats, I want to add my own. So first you have to select your format, like I want to export it with PNG, and I want to add the second, which I'm going to add this scale, and I'm going to select a different format, like I want to go with SFG. So now we have two different formats available, and if I want to change the format, so I can do that. So I am going to click right here. So we have different options, like I can click on grid view to see this in grid. I can select this on list view, and also here we have this open location after export. You want to see the location after export, so you have to check this option. And here we have this create subfolders. If you don't want to create subfolders, so simple click here to uncheck that, and now it's not going to create this subfolders. And if I want to change the format settings, so simple, I'm going to click right here. So with different formats there is different settings available, like with PNG we have different options with background color, and if I select this JPG 100, so with that we have this image. Under image we can change the color model from this RGB to CMYK and grayscale, and also I can select options for the compression method for the JPG 100, and also you can check the embedded ICC profile. So if you select the SFG, so with SFG there is different settings, like you can change the styling, you can change the font, you can change the images, you can change the image IDs, and also we have decimal. And with PDF there is only presets available, which I can just click right here to see the list. So I can select the presets from this list. So this is going to be the presets which is here, right, which I can select with PDF for the format of that. And with WebP we have the image compression settings, and also we have options, and under option we have this anti-aliasing and background color, and also this embedded ICC profile. After you're going to done the format settings here, just click on save settings. And now time to export. So simple, you can click on export to export this, and also you can launch the export for a screen dialog, which I'm going to click right here. So now I can see all my assets, and also I can click on artboards. If there is more than one artboard, so definitely I can see all the artboards right here, but there is only one artboard available with this document. And with assets, I can see all my assets, and from here I can select all assets to export it, and from here I can select any folder to export. And this option is open location after export. And also I can create subfolders. If you check this option again, so you can create subfolders with format and also with a scale. If you select that, you can create subfolders with a scale, or you can go with format. So there's different formats available. I can use the presets, which is this iOS and Android, and also there we have the settings for the formats available as well. When you're done with that, simple click on export assets. So this is how you can use this option from this window menu. So the next option here, we have this attributes, which you can use the shortcut Control plus F11. So this option is used for the printing purpose. If I'm going to click at that, so we have this overprint fill and overprint for a stroke. And if I want to turn on this overprint fill, or I want to check this option, so as you can see, it's going to show me this message: in RGB documents, overprinting only affects spot colors. So we need to change the document color mode. So RGB is not for printing, so that's why we can turn this option only for spot colors. But if I want to change the document color mode, so I need to go to the file, and here with document color mode, I'm going to change from RGB to CMYK. Now if I want to check this option, so there is no message is going to show me that this document is this RGB, because the CMYK is made for the printing. So I can check this overprint fill, and I can also check this overprint stroke if there is a stroke available. And also with that, there is image map, which I can select this rectangle, this polygon, and with that there we have this use non-zero winding fall and this odd fill rule, which you can select for this attributes. So only this option is used for printing. Show overprint only, so it's going to show you overprint only options. But if I want to see show all, so there you can see this image map with rectangle polygon, which you can add the URL as well. And here we have these brushes. You can use the shortcut, which is this F5, to open the brushes. So as you can see, we have the brushes panel right here. If you click on the brushes, so there is the library brushes available. If you click here, so we have this rose brush, we have this artistic, we have borders, we have bristol brush, we have decorative, image brush. If I want to just click on the brushes, so this panel is going to open, which is this library of brushes, which I can expand this, I can resize that. So from here I can go to the next brushes, so I can use it for my selected object. If I want to apply this to this one, so simple, I'm going to increase the stroke size. So as you can see, we have this brushes which is applied right here. So if you go next, so there is more brushes available which you can use right here. And with brushes, there is more options available. You can remove brush stroke, and also this options of selected object, which is going to show you the options for the selected brush. And let me show you what types of brushes available here. If I want to add a new brush, if I want to make my own brush, so simple, I'm going to click on plus icon. So there we have the different brushes available, like this calligraphic brush, we have this scatter brush, we have this art brush, we have this bristol brush, and we have this pattern brush. Let me show you the first one. First, we have to make this calligraph brush, which is not this one, which I'm not going to add right now, just to show you the options. So I'm going to just hit OK. So now with calligraphic brush, we have the angles, and we have the name. You have to give it a name, like you're going to add a new calligraphic brush and you need to add a name for that. And for that, there we have this preview, and you can change the angles. As you can see, we have the preview, so we can change the roundness, and also we have the size. For each of these options, which is this angle, roundness and size, there we have this option which is this fixed, and I can just change that to random, which I can go with a variation. As you can see, for roundness also, if I'm going to change from fixed to random, so I can add a variation. So this is how you can change the options and add a calligraphic brush. If I want to add a scatter brush, so simple, I'm going to select this scatter brush and click on OK. With the scatter brush, we have first the name of the scatter brush that you are going to get, and with this scatter brush there is a lot of different options available, like this size, spacing, this scatter, this rotation. And also if I want to go with random, so with random I can go with different variation as well. So here we have this preview, and then with a scatter brush we have this colorization, which I can change from this none to tens and shades, and hue shift. So here we have the key color, I can use the eyedropper, and also as you can see we have this one, which I'm not going to add this as a scatter, as this brush. So we have art brush. Let me show you the options for that. With art brush we have to give the name first, which is this name, we have the weight, and we have the brush scale options. So you can go with a scale proportionally, and also you can select this stretch to fit stroke length, and also there we have this stretch between guides, so you can add the start and end. And with direction, there we have this left, we have right, this top, and we have the bottom. With colorization we have the method, key color, and with options you can flip along, we can flip across, and for overlap you can select the first, which is do not adjust corners and folds, and also you can select the adjust corners and folds to prevent overlaps. As I said, I don't want to add this an art brush. I just wanted to show you the options here. So we have bristle brush. If I'm going to select that, so with that there is these options available, like I can give it a name, this shape, I can go with this kind of round fan, and I can go with this flat curve, and there is a lot of available options for the shapes, like I can go with this flat point. So there we have different options available with this bristle brush. We have the size that you can change, we have the bristle length, which I can go with short and long, and we have the bristle density, which I can go with the low and high, and also we have the bristle thickness, which I can go with a fine, or I can go with this one. And also we have this pent opacity, and also this stiffness, which I can change for, as you can see, the preview for this bristle brush. And also we have this pattern brush. If you select this pattern brush, first we have to give a new name for this pattern brush. Then we have this scale, which you can just change from fixed to something like with your own value. And also we have the spacing. As you can see here, we have the pattern brush, which I can change for this position, for this one. As you can see, the icons right here, and also here is going to be the end and the start. You want to change the pattern brush with a different design that you're going to start, and you're going to start it and you're going to end it right here, so you can change. And also with that we have this flip along, flip across, and with fit we have a stretch to fit, add a space to fit, approximate, path, and colorization. We have the method, which I can just click to select the stance and shade, a hue shift, and with key colors. So these types of brush is available that you can add from brush panel. So here we have this color. If you click at that, so the shortcut for that is F6. So if you just click, so you can see we have the colors right here. So we have different colors. If you click right here, so we have different colors available. So we have grayscale, so we have RGB, so here we have this hue, saturation, and brightness, which is HSB, and we have CMYK. So we have this whip safe RGB, we have this invert, which I can invert, and I can complete, which is going to change right here. And also create new swatches. I can create a new swatches. And also if you click on show options, so it's going to show you the options, which is this RGB. And here we have this colors, which I can use my eyedropper. You can see the color code in hex. So the next option here, we have this color guide. You can use this with shift plus F3 on your keyboard to open this color guide. So this is really cool option. It can help us a lot to see the color in shades and tints. If I'm going to draw this rectangle shape and I'm going to fill it, let's try to change that to something like this CMYK. So I'm going to change that to green. So we have the shades, as you can see, the shades for this light green, and we have the tints for that. If I'm going to change something like this, so you can see the shades and also this tints. So with color guide here, you can hide option, you can edit colors, you can save colors as swatches, you can color guide options, which you are going to click, like you can add more steps. As you can see, I can add more steps for color guides, and this is really important. I can add different variation, like I'm going to add this 100 variation. And we have this show warm colors. If you click at that, so you can see we have the warm colors right here, which I can use from this. So it's going to show me the warm and cool color of this purple. And also this show vivid and muted. So I can see this type of muted and vivid colors. If I want to see the tint and shade, so simple, I can see that. But if I want to use, so Adobe Illustrator is give you the this option that you can choose from, like you can go with the warm and cool colors. You don't have to choose. If you don't want to use any website for the color, you are going to choose for any branding. So simple, you just go to this color guide, and from here you can just click on show tints and shades for the same color. You can see the warm and cool for the color when you're going to add for any shape. Like if I'm going to select for this blue, so I can see all the warm and cool color for this type of color, which I'm going to apply it from here from the colors. So comments is only going to use to see if you are connected to Adobe Creative Cloud to see the comments with your design projects. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learn how to use these options with window menu. And if you have any question or doubt, please let me know in the comment box of this video. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. So see you guys in the next video.